Welcome, fellow travelers, to Jerusalem, a city whose history is as layered as the stones of its ancient walls. Join me on this immersive journey through time as we navigate the winding streets and explore the diverse tapestry of cultures and civilizations that have left their indelible mark on this sacred land. Jerusalem, a city revered by billions around the globe, holds within its ancient walls the echoes of centuries past and the whispers of prophets and kings. But to truly understand its significance, we must embark on a voyage through time, tracing its origins to the very dawn of civilization. Our odyssey begins over 5,000 years ago, when the fertile hills of Canaan gave rise to a small settlement known as Jebus. Little did its inhabitants know that their humble abode would one day become the epicenter of faith and devotion for countless souls. Jebus, nestled amidst the rugged terrain, flourished quietly, its people tending to their crops and livestock under the watchful gaze of the sun. Yet, beneath its tranquil surface, the seeds of destiny were being sown, as the land bore witness to the ebb and flow of civilizations. With each passing generation, Jebus grew, its walls expanding to accommodate the aspirations of its inhabitants. Through trials and triumphs, it stood resilient, a beacon of hope in a world fraught with uncertainty. And as the centuries unfolded, Jebus evolved, its name echoing through the annals of history, synonymous with endurance and perseverance. The rise and fall of empires could not diminish its spirit, for within its walls dwelled the essence of resilience. And so, from humble beginnings, Jebus emerged as Jerusalem, a city revered by millions, its significance transcending the boundaries of time and space. It was King David, the legendary monarch of Israel, who first recognized the strategic importance of Jebus and conquered the city, renaming it Jerusalem and establishing it as the capital of his fledgling kingdom. Under the reign of King Solomon, Jerusalem blossomed into a center of trade, culture, and spirituality. The construction of the first temple atop Mount Moriah became a testament to the glory and grandeur of the Israelite kingdom, attracting pilgrims from distant lands. Within its walls, scholars debated, artisans crafted, and merchants bartered, creating a vibrant tapestry of life and commerce. The streets teemed with travelers, their voices mingling in a symphony of languages and cultures. As the heart of a burgeoning empire, Jerusalem exuded an aura of majesty and power, its influence extending far beyond its borders. Under Solomon's wise governance, the city flourished, its golden age becoming the stuff of legend and inspiration for generations to come. But with greatness comes the burden of vulnerability, and Jerusalem would soon find itself engulfed in the flames of conflict and conquest. In 586 BCE, the Babylonian armies laid siege to the city, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake and plunging Jerusalem into darkness. Forced into exile, the Jewish people clung to the hope of one day returning to their homeland, carrying with them the memories of Jerusalem's glory days and the promise of redemption. Across distant lands, they preserved their traditions and faith, weaving a narrative of resilience and longing amidst the trials of displacement. From generation to generation, the dream of Jerusalem burned brightly in their hearts, a beacon guiding them through the darkness of uncertainty. Through prayer and perseverance, they nurtured the flame of hope, believing in the eventual restoration of their beloved city. Though scattered far and wide, their unity and spirit remained unbroken, binding them together in a shared vision of return and renewal. And as the centuries unfolded, their yearning for Jerusalem endured, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the human spirit. That day of reckoning arrived in 538 BCE, when the Persian Emperor Cyrus the Great issued a decree allowing the exiled Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild their temple. Thus began a new chapter in the city's saga, as the Second Temple rose from the ashes of its predecessor. The centuries that followed witnessed Jerusalem's ebb and flow as it changed hands between mighty empires and ambitious conquerors. From the Hellenistic rule of Alexander the Great to the iron fist of the Roman Empire, each new regime left its imprint on the city's landscape and culture. Yet amidst the turmoil of foreign domination, Jerusalem remained a beacon of hope for the Jewish people, who refused to surrender their faith or their identity. The heroic struggles of figures like Judah Maccabee and the valiant defenders of Masada became rallying cries for liberation and independence. The rise of Christianity ushered in a new era of religious fervor and pilgrimage as believers from across the Roman Empire made their way to Jerusalem to walk in the footsteps of Jesus Christ. The Church of the Holy Sepulchre, built atop the site of his crucifixion and resurrection, became a sacred destination for pilgrims seeking spiritual solace. In the 7th century, Islam emerged as a dominant force in the region, and Jerusalem, the third holiest city in Islam, fell under Muslim rule. The Dome of the Rock, with its iconic golden dome, became a symbol of Islamic architecture and a testament to the city's enduring religious diversity. Muslims revered Jerusalem for its connections to Prophet Muhammad's night journey and the site of the Al-Aqsa Mosque, further solidifying its importance in Islamic faith and history. Under Muslim rule, Jerusalem thrived as a center of learning, culture, and trade, attracting scholars, pilgrims, and merchants from across the Islamic world. The city's skyline was transformed, adorned with minarets and domes, reflecting the rich tapestry of its religious heritage. Despite political changes and conflicts, Jerusalem remained a beacon of religious tolerance and coexistence, a testament to the resilience of its people and the enduring bonds of faith. The Crusades of the Middle Ages brought Jerusalem to the forefront of global attention once again, as Christian knights embarked on a holy war to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. The streets ran red with blood as armies clashed and kingdoms rose and fell in the name of God and glory. By the 16th century, Jerusalem had become a vibrant melting pot of cultures and faiths under Ottoman rule, with Muslims, Christians, and Jews coexisting in relative harmony. The city's diverse tapestry of languages, customs, and traditions bore witness to centuries of shared history and mutual respect. The 20th century brought seismic shifts to Jerusalem's landscape as the decline of the Ottoman Empire gave way to British colonial rule. The Balfour Declaration of 1917, promising a homeland for the Jewish people in Palestine, ignited tensions between Arab and Jewish communities, laying the groundwork for future conflicts. Amidst mounting unrest, Jerusalem became a focal point of contention, with competing claims to its sacred sites fueling animosity and division. The city witnessed waves of immigration and displacement as both Arab and Jewish populations sought to establish their presence and secure their aspirations for self-determination. These turbulent times set the stage for the complex geopolitical dynamics that continue to shape Jerusalem's story in the modern era. In 1948, the State of Israel declared its independence, sparking a bitter war with its Arab neighbors and leading to the division of Jerusalem. The western part of the city fell under Israeli control, while the eastern part, including the Old City, came under Jordanian rule. The Six-Day War of 1967 proved to be a watershed moment in Jerusalem's modern history, as Israeli forces swiftly captured East Jerusalem and reunited the city under Israeli sovereignty. The Western Wall, Judaism's holiest site, was once again accessible to Jewish worshippers who flocked to its ancient stones to pray and mourn the loss of their temple. Yet, even as Jerusalem basked in the glow of reunification, the wounds of war and division continued to fester as competing claims to the city's holy sites fueled tensions between Israelis and Palestinians. The status of Jerusalem remains one of the most contentious issues in the quest for peace in the Middle East, with both sides vying for control over the city's destiny. From the majestic golden dome of the Dome of the Rock, a symbol of Islamic architecture and heritage, to the revered sites of Christianity, such as the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be the site of Jesus Christ's crucifixion and resurrection, Jerusalem is a mosaic of sacred spaces that draw pilgrims and seekers from around the globe. Indeed, as Jerusalem navigates the complexities of its past and present, it remains a beacon of hope and a symbol of perseverance for millions around the world. Whether walking in the footsteps of prophets in the Old City or savoring the flavors of the city's diverse culinary scene, visitors to Jerusalem are invariably touched by its magic and mystique. As the sun sets over the ancient walls and minarets, casting a warm glow over the city's timeless beauty, one cannot help but marvel at the enduring legacy of Jerusalem, a city that has stood at the crossroads of history for millennia and whose story continues to unfold with each passing day. Thanks for watching.